Many of you always say Seraphine support is a valid thing to play. I do agree, but let's see how powerful Seraphine support really is, and with this we're going to showcase you everything what she can do, how powerful she is, and what place she has in the meta actually. So here we have a Challenger Seraphine main. Looking at the runes, looking at the item build, it looks very surprising, very weird when it comes to an item build. But yeah, look at the win rates of the Seraphine player, it's absolutely insane. But what makes this pick so strong, how does he play it, and why exactly is it so potent? Just look at it, it is crazy. Starts off with an ancient coin for more haste. Obviously you have a less laning potency because you don't have the relic shield. Relic shield allows you to last hit minions with a higher percentage HP and therefore have some more agency. With the ancient coin you have more haste, but that's literally all there is to it. You gain 5 more haste. So the enemy is not looking to pressure at all. Tristana using bump onto the wave, trying to contest the wave here. Pushes the entire wave. Kaisa not necessarily known to have bigger laning impact, so here we are with a neutral wave state. Nice ward by the Tristana over the wall. What does it do? It tells you if the enemy jungle started here. So they know for sure now that the enemy jungle started on the bot side of the map 100%. With all the other information, like they will know everything the jungle is going to do and they will spot every single thing. Sorry if I didn't see if the enemy jungle started on blue buff, because on the minimap we see that there is in fact a buff being taken, so I assume they knew earlier. Second ability being used by the Seraphine for the massive shielding allows you to go for interesting traits. I haven't watched this video yet, but I assume it will be W max, like second ability max for Seraphine, because it provides you with the most utility possible. Looking at the build as well, it looks like the most utility build as well. For the items, you see she goes for a lot of armor, with Amethyst, Wingard, and Frozen Heart. Also a lot of haste. Doesn't have Harmonic Echoes though, so keep that one in mind. So the healing is a lot less. But it's all about the shielding. Like you have Locket of the Iron Solari, in case you didn't know, Seraphine's second ability, if you already have a shield applied to you, will proc another shield as well as provide you with Giga healing. So that way you, well, gain a lot of extra value from your second ability. Shield being popped, going for a little trade here, does some little bit of damage, not too much though. And just interesting to see, like, this build is all centered around spamming your second ability, and yeah, we see actually another point put into the second ability. So if the enemy team doesn't go for a Serpent's Fang or the Oceanite's Trident, they'll be in a lot of trouble because you'll not be able to burst through the Seraphine. It's a very interesting champion to pick up, very interesting champion to play, very underplayed as well. And if you have a decent positioning, and depending what type of champions you're facing, it's very difficult for the enemy to do anything into you because you make your team so tanky with the second ability. Like there's a massive burst shield. Because right now, if you take a look at the 2 points into the ability, it's such a massive shield, which is AoE. And yeah, for a team fight, that is absolutely crazy, especially if you add in that Seraphine heals for AoE, and all the benefits of Staff of Flowing Water and Ardent will apply to all the other champions. So that's something you have to keep on your mind, and maybe I'll play it in the future for a few games to see how it goes, and maybe I should put her higher on the list, because maybe she just does a way better job than Nami and Janna, but there's just sadly barely anyone playing this champion, so it's hard to really give a perfect assessment. But the enemy team is not really able to do anything. He has a Kaisa lane, but the Karma is also very passive. Now the Tristana has level 5 as well as the Seraphine, so they have giga high damage potential. For the first items, it seems like we are not even going for boots. We are going for, it's a very interesting approach. We have the Fiendish Codex, which has haste, and the Lost Chapter. Lost Chapter is a very bad item nowadays. You only buy it if you have to, because the item has been nerfed to a point where it's just ability power and mana, and all the other items like Fiendish Codex are just a lot better. Nice flash ult comboing in. They will get 1 kill for this, but the issue is Seraphine will not have ult, neither flash for the objective fight, so this kill might actually be a big mistake for the future. Because the enemy now knows they will not have Seraphine ult for this next play, which then allows them in return to do something next objective when the Seraphine doesn't have access to ult. But yeah, now we have Staff of Flowing Water. Staff of Flowing Water, very cheap item, 2,500 gold, and provides you and your allies with ample haste and a decent amount of AP as well. So this item is really, really good to get. So the question is, what will be happening next? What do they decide to play? Seraphine is not looking for a rotation as it seems right now. The AD carry is completely delayed due to the death. And last hitting or not last hitting doesn't matter if you have the support item. Second ability now fully maxed, level 7. So yeah, we are in for a very interesting ride. Look at the big shielding already. Cooldown is relatively low as well. Like, this ability will barely have any cooldown as the game goes on, and spamming these shields, spamming the healing, makes fighting so unbelievably difficult. And whenever the enemy tries to go on you, you have the ultimate ability to just completely blast these people apart. And your champion's damage is also not that low. You have to keep that one in mind. The enemy on the Herald right now, apparently we gave up the Herald for whatever reason. It's not the part of the problem now, but now the Seraphine is rotating with the Talon around the map, looking for proactive places. Nothing really is happening. Tristana gets a solo kill on the Kaisa, much more potent, especially before the first item. Tristana's burst damage is just way too high. And my assumption for this gameplay, like, the Seraphine will just look to just continuously fight, because now she has peaked, right? She has peaked in the sense of her performance. She's now fully online. She has Staff of Flowing Water. She has a second ability maxed, so she is really much of a troublemaker. My cat is already becoming a troublemaker as well. Wants to play with me, as it seems, just runs around. And yeah, Karma comes around the corner, tries to root, but doesn't have mantra, so it doesn't really matter. Not much happens. And oh, 11 HP. Oh no, she gets look at the shielding. What? This is what I mean. Look at the shielding here. Like, look, let's go frame by frame. So, is rooted on the tower, pops the shielding, shield number 1, shield number 2. And the healing nearly goes through as well. Tristana gets 1 kill, jumps away. Oh no, the enemy is coming. There's a Viego. Goodbye. So now she picks up this lovely item, the Lucidity boots, for even more haste. These boots have a lot of haste. That is a lot of haste. The only issue with this is she could potentially run out of mana though. I mean, she has Staff of Flowing Water and she has Mana Flow, but that might not even be enough. So I'm very curious to see if she actually will struggle with mana. But yeah, the entire idea about this build is just continuously providing your team with shielding and shielding and shielding and giving them some extra healing. And the more people are inside the effect of your second ability, the more powerful the healing becomes, as well as if they are low HP. Because it's depending on your missing HP, scaling with the amount of people that are inside the healing circle. So yeah, the anti-burst protection with the second ability and Locket will be absolutely insane. You could also argue, maybe the Cup of Rejuvenation could be a thing, but it's only 20% increase, and you rather have an on-demand extra Locket that you can utilize to just make your second ability heal, you know? You see, perma shielding, perma annoyance, making it very difficult for the enemy to do something, but the mana pool doesn't seem to be that powerful. Healing coming through 78 is not that much. Locket now being picked up, so for the next team fight, the Seraphine is absolutely broken. She probably lets you absorb about 700 to 800 damage with Locket and her second ability combined AoE. So for a team fight, it's like 4k damage. Like up to 4k damage, completely gone. Like when the Karma hits a full combo, the combo is completely absorbed. But she doesn't really do that much damage. I'm also curious to see why we max the third ability, because normally the first ability would provide us with a little bit more damage. But as of this moment, like from the top of my head, I don't know what benefits you gain from maxing the third ability. If it's a lot of cooldown you gain, or if it's just raw damage. Locket being popped here. They just want to prepare for a fight. Another big shielding comes around the corner. Survives the onslaught by the Viego. Nice ultimate by the Seraphine into the backline. Another big shielding combo. Nearly dies. Has to walk away. Pops the second ability for the movement speed and nearly is chased down. Has another second ability available just to make sure that the ally is going to be healed up as the wave comes in. Big healing coming in. Nice healing coming around the corner, like nearly 200 onto the Seraphine herself. Talon messes up the combo. I think Talon plays Phase Rush. What the hell is wrong with him? Or maybe I just saw wrong, but he plays Phase Rush as it seems. Blue buff has to go over to the Seraphine. She desperately needs it, as we see, because she really struggles with mana. Okay, now the blue buff has been picked up, so infinite mana supply is now guaranteed, so the shielding is commencing. The moment we see any ability fly over, preemptive shielding, now she uses abilities to pre-stack her second ability again, and she can continuously use this. So what are we going for next here? Ardent for double AD carry, not a bad choice. Provides her entire team with even more stats, because don't forget, since she shields and heals everyone on her team, the benefits of Ardent and Staff are applied to everyone in that range. And that's going to be a lot of value. Because you have all of them attack speed, all of them bonus magic damage on hit, ability power, and haste. And so far, second ability has roughly 6-second cooldown in which you can spam it, providing you with healing and shielding alike. Lucian getting jumped on. Making it really difficult for the enemy to do anything. And you see shield after shield, the entire poke damage is absorbed. Enemy has a Serpent's Fang or an Oceanid's Trident to make the shielding less powerful. Flash engage to immediately punish them. Viego tries to go into the Seraphine, will succeed. The collector comes in clutch, is collected. Now, the Viego is exhausted, but it doesn't matter. He picks up another kill. Now they need to be really, really careful. The Viego reset mechanic is just too powerful. They just get so much here for free. This game is very difficult to play. The enemy team has so much damage, and they build smart by building an anti-shielding item. Yeah, Karma did it. Karma is very, very smart. She has anti-healing and Ocean's Trident. She is itemizing by far the best through the entire team. Because she specifically denies the entire purpose of Seraphine's shielding propaganda here. Seraphine wants a little bit of gold in the mid lane to pick up the Ardent. Ardent is again a massive spike for her and her team. Wants to pick up the next blue buff as well. With Ardent, she becomes even stronger now, making the team even more potent. Because again, they all get the benefits. Another thing that would be really cool to have is Harmonic, but I don't think she goes for it in this game if you trust the bottom left build, because you rather wants to be tanky, because the Viego just jumped her and killed her. Lucian dies, walks up a little bit too much for a reason. Now the Seraphine stays close to the Talon, making sure he gets to go base. Viego around the corner, gets CC'd, get full comboed, but escapes with the power of his ultimate ability, and the turn also happens here with the Azrael ultimate. Renekton is pushing the side lane, but the enemy team has full access to Baron. We get a ward now, they started Baron. Seraphine doesn't have ultimate. With the game being as it is right now, the enemy can't just do Nashor, too much of a risk. And Seraphine just continuously walks with the people here. Nice shielding and healing provided by the Seraphine. And look, it happens again and again and again. Massive shielding protects them from the full burst. And again, next shielding instant happens. Look at all the healing and shielding constantly provided. Renekton walks in, dies for whatever reason. A massive blunder by the Crocodile. And he has to be really, really careful. Bone plating Yone. Hopefully he has at least defensive boots against Renekton. Yeah, he has defensive boots, but he went for crit. Very interesting approach by the Yone. As long as we have blue buff, life is very nice for the Seraphine. Yone just, the Yone XE, like EXE just stopped working. Flashes in, gets a full CC line, gets taken down by the Viego. But, oh my god, Viego champion is such a cringe champion. If Tristana didn't ult him, she also dies. This champion is just not okay. This champion needs to be nerfed again and again and again. Soul is being claimed. We have another Mountain Soul. Rare. Ooh, that's actually game breaking. Mountain Soul is game breaking. Because now Seraphine has a shield. And her second ability has a unique interaction with the shield. So yeah, that's a game breaking soul for Seraphine, that allows her to constantly have an empowered second ability. Like, she doesn't need to pay close attention to it anymore. She can just spam it. As long as she has the mounted shield. You see? It's crazy. Blue buff being picked up. Seraphine, absolutely broken right now. Providing so much value, making it so difficult for the enemy to get anything done. Healing and shielding constantly provided. Mitigating so much incoming damage, making it so much more difficult for the enemy to just find these angles, and immediately counter-engaging if the enemy makes a mistake here. Her ultimate also extending when she hits an ally with it. And now look, oh my god, why did they go away from Baron? No. Both, no, Talon, you are such a troll. You are such a troll. That was so unbelievably close because the Talon just, like, what was that? But surely now the game will end because there's no more Nexus shield. And look at the sustain again happening. So much shielding, permanently spamming everything, and that is the entire gameplay loop. Shield, 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 shield on cooldown. So if the enemy team doesn't have Serpents in any way, they're just not posted, they just can't kill anyone. Because it's too much shielding. Because it just never stops. Like, it's just like a machine. And yeah, with that, we are at the end of this video. No, we are not. There's some more clips. My bad. I'm trolling. There's more clips. So let's take a look at the nice clips here. Easy MVP performance. Flash ult completely decimating. That's a full damage Seraphine. Another full damage Seraphine. Oh my god. Good night. And another one, flash ulting again, completely tapping them. That is so much damage, so much CC, and so much crazy control. Nicely looking at the enemy backline here, instead of going for the Blitzcrank, completely zoning her away. Grace making his appearance now. You need to body block if possible. Ooh, that was really beautifully played by the Seraphine, setting up the perfect CC here. And it extends to the Zarya. She is mad. Okay, this will be a beautiful ult. Look at the angle. Oh my god, it comes in so well. And the Pyke is not escaping the allegations of the Seraphine. Oh my god, that was such a nice play as well. That is so much damage, such beautiful setups, such clutch movements here. Such a clutch performance. And again, this looks like more like a... This wasn't like a really fat Seraphine because there wasn't a lot of damage, but look at that one. That is peak performance. That one was the juiciest Seraphine ult I've seen so far, I think. And the Riven is just trying to get onto the Seraphine, but it's just not possible. Damn, the Braum couldn't even react to the flash ultimate. Oh my god, The Braum just can't even respond. El Corquito flying in. Oh, this is going to be another one. Yep, the full combo. Seraphine ult, Seraphine E, and obviously the Volibear Stomp. What a performance. And that is the end of the video. So let's take a look at the builds here at the end. And then we see each other for more content very soon. Make sure to interact with the video. Check out that channel in the description below. We see each other for more content very, very soon. Thank you all for watching and have a beautiful day.